If your garden used to thrive and now struggles no matter how much compost or fertilizer you throw at it, this video may save you years of frustration. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Evergreen Garden and share this with a fellow gardener who's fighting declining soil. I learned these lessons the hard way through failed beds, weak harvests, and seasons of confusion, and today I'm cutting straight to the truth. Your soil isn't dying by accident, it's dying because of 5 common practices most gardeners never realize are slowly killing it. Let's get into the first one immediately. Repeated soil disturbance is destroying the underground life that keeps plants alive. Every time soil is aggressively tilled, turned, or broken apart, the natural structure that supports microbial life collapses. Healthy soil is layered, with fungi networks, bacterial colonies, air channels, and moisture pathways working together. When you disturb it season after season, you tear apart fungal hyphae that transport nutrients to roots and expose microbes to sunlight and oxygen levels that kill them. I used to double-dig my beds every planting cycle and wondered why my soil became powdery and lifeless within 3 years. So the fix is reducing disturbance as much as possible. Instead of turning the soil, just add organic matter to the surface and let worms and microbes pull it downward naturally. A practical ratio that works well is adding 1 to 2 inches of finished compost on top of the bed twice a year. For compacted beds, use a broad fork once annually to loosen things up without flipping the layers. Within 1 season, you'll notice better water infiltration and, honestly, stronger root growth as well. Feeding plants instead of feeding soil leads to long-term collapse. Synthetic fertilizers create fast growth, but they starve the soil ecosystem. They provide nutrients directly to plants while bypassing microbes entirely, and over time, microbial populations shrink because they're no longer needed to process organic matter. I relied on high nitrogen fertilizers for years and, I got impressive early growth at first. But that was always followed by weak plants, increased pest pressure, and honestly, nutrient lockout became a real problem. The solution really is shifting from plant feeding to soil feeding. Organic inputs such as compost, worm castings, leaf mold, and aged manure, they all help to rebuild microbial populations in the soil. A reliable application method is mixing compost and worm castings at a ratio of 4 to 1, and then applying it as a top dressing around your plants every 6 to 8 weeks during the growing season. For liquid feeding, compost tea is a fantastic option. You simply use 1 shovel of compost per 5 gallons of water, aerate it for about 12 hours, and this process restores biological activity quickly without shocking the soil at all. Bare soil exposure is, slowly baking and starving your beds. Soil left uncovered is soil under attack. Sunlight kills surface microbes, wind strips organic matter, and rain compacts exposed particles into a hard crust. I used to clear beds completely after harvest, leaving them bare for months, and each spring the soil was harder, drier, and less responsive. Covering soil is, honestly, non-negotiable if you want it alive. Mulch regulates temperature, retains moisture, and feeds microbes as it breaks down. Organic mulches such as straw, shredded leaves, grass clippings, or wood chips should be applied at a depth of 2 to 4 inches. In vegetable beds, a 2-inch layer of straw works well, while perennial beds benefit from 3 inches of wood chips. For off-season protection, planting cover crops like cowpeas or oats prevents erosion and adds organic matter when cut and dropped. Improper watering habits are suffocating roots and microbes. Soil biology really depends on oxygen and moisture being in balance. Constant shallow watering keeps roots near the surface and honestly creates anaerobic conditions deeper down. Overwatering drowns microbes while underwatering just halts their activity entirely. I watered daily for years because I thought consistency meant health, but it actually weakened root systems and compacted soil. The correction is deep, infrequent watering that mimics natural rainfall. You want to water until moisture reaches about 6 to 8 inches deep, then wait until the top 2 inches of soil dry before watering again. In raised beds, this usually means watering every 3 to 4 days rather than daily. Adding organic matter increases water holding capacity, reducing the need for frequent irrigation and, keeping microbes active longer between waterings. Ignoring mineral balance slowly locks nutrients away from plants. Even with plenty of compost, soil can fail if mineral ratios are off. Calcium, magnesium, potassium, and trace minerals must be balanced for nutrients to remain available. I once added compost endlessly, but never corrected low calcium, which led to blossom end rot and, honestly, weak plant cell structure. A basic soil test every 2 years is essential. If calcium is low, applying gypsum at a rate of 5 pounds per 100 square feet improves structure without altering pH. For acidic soils, agricultural lime at 10 pounds per 100 square feet raises calcium and pH gradually. Rock dusts applied at 2 to 3 pounds per 100 square feet replenish trace minerals over time, supporting long-term fertility rather than, quick fixes. Healthy soil is built slowly, but it collapses quietly when these mistakes go unchecked. If you correct even 2 of these issues, you'll see better plant vigor, fewer pests, and richer soil texture within 1 season. If this helped you, subscribe to Evergreen Garden, share this video with another serious gardener, and stay tuned for more practical, field-tested guidance that actually works year after year.